Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while since I've played, so, yeah. Hopefully I'm not too rusty. It's been a full few days. Let's see here, bro. And bits were put together. Let's do, yeah, that's fine. And pronoun is alright, it's a good start. Looks like I have to add someone. Oh, is he part of one of these games that I, let's see here. What game is he talking about? My channel. Oh, I probably could have rejected that. That would have been interesting. I think I could have rejected that. Makes me seem not Merlin, and I think that my focus here would be that Bits is more good than rejecting one of them two. It's too bad. I would have liked to see what happens. Classic spy thing to say. That's so classic. Why? Because he's basically... Merlin accuses Rez. Because basically it's what a spy is trying to do. He's trying to cause tension between two good guys. When that happens, usually out of the three of us, there's going to be one spy. So it could be that he really is Merlin and he's trying to he really is Merlin, really knows that it's bad, and therefore he's trying to say, oh guys, back off, you guys don't like each other, in order to remind us that we don't like each other. But let's see, I think I'll add Pronub, either Pronub or Percy. Who is most likely? Well, no, they were off-picked, so I can't do that. Really like Kuzner, so I don't want him to look like he is good. And Pronub, what did Pronub do? He was off-picked with Germa, so I'll do Kuz. I'm picking bad because I don't want to get shot. Although he wasn't picked at all. Yeah. I might have actually been able to pick clean. Oh well. And Merlin, what was the game that he was saying? It's titled... Well, Merlin accuses Rez. Merlin accuses Rez. Oh. Is this even on a playlist? Okay, so Pro... Oh. He wasn't even playing. trying to accuse a res. I'm going to take Percival and surprisingly loses trust forever. Yeah. I rejected it just because it's really, really dirty, and I wasn't prepared to accuse bits. I already added Kuzner. That makes me look good. If I approve Pronub just approved me, so that's okay, I guess. It's not so terrible. Annotation. Yuck. If this gets a bunch of rejects, I think I'll say that bits is res. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's dangerous. That means I'm actually accusing Kuz. So I'll wait for this one to fail and then res bits. Anyway, I need to make it obvious. Let's see. I don't think that bits as Percy would pick me, because that's usually a good way to get Merlin shot, because they figure out that he's Percy. Then, because the obvious play is for Percy to pick a Merlin and see what happens. Like that's what Percy would really like to do it, but because it's too obvious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to res bits after this. picking him because maybe, hopefully he'll see that we're good and we all liked it. If Bits approves. Nah. I think I had to approve. But, fine. I'm looking super Merlin-y. Really, really Merlin-y. Let's see what he has to say, because so far he's been saying wrong things. Oh, how... I don't know what he's doing. Is he telling... Alright, good job. I think that's Percy. I think I found my Percy. And now Germa's gonna be quiet. No, I don't have to. Yeah, Giggle's also gonna approve with me. Nice. I think... darn. I think Giggle's the only one that could not be... that could be my Merlin. It could be a Merlin. I think it's the only choice. Only chance. Hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. Let's see. My M2 is a Merlin move. What did I do? It is a Merlin move. When I added Kuz, because there's no reason to add Kuzner. Everyone avoided him. There's no reason to add him. Yeah, I definitely could have picked clean there. Pro was Merlin. I think I got Percy when he picked me and approved, and I rejected it. Obviously, it's not 100%. Like, there's no reason that Percy would go with me 100%, but it's a good thing that one Merlin wants the other, but the other rejects. Well, once I rezzed bits, I gave my team. So I think that Giggle seemed to know the team. But thing is, as Merlin, I don't think that Giggle. If Giggle were Merlin, I don't think that he would off-pick a clean team. I think that's Merlin begging to get shot. Yeah, I don't think Merlin would be stupid enough to off-pick a clean team and then and have the game end that way. Since it's too obvious of a move, and maybe Merlin can do it because they'll say, oh, no way that Merlin would be ballsy enough to do that. So it's something to think about, but usually it's a big risk. Gilgamesh? It has to be Gilgamesh. I was gonna ask if it was Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh. I think in English it has to be with a hard G. You guys think of any other words where it's a soft G and you have two consonants here? Gist. That's just one. It's not a break in between, it's a blended consonant. I mean, when you have a continuation. It's G-I-L, and then that's one syllable, and then Gamesh is the other syllable. Gilgamesh. Or whatever, two syllables, but it's a continuation. They're split. With gist, it's all one. So I think I resed bits after 1, 2, 3, 4 failed. So if I was Percy and these were my two Merlins, they should be asking themselves, how come I'm going with bit instead of with pronub? So it's possible. If pronub resed, no, I can't. There's no way. Because if it fails, and he's Merlin, obviously it's going to fail and I learn nothing. Yeah, if these guys are both Merlin, I should learn nothing because I should have known that it's going to fail from the get-go. So if I were to call bits res, I guess, the only way that it could be possible that me as Percy called him res is if I figured it out way before and I used that as an excuse. So he should see, pronub should see if his story at any point was doesn't make sense. If the people that he told me were bad guys turned out to be good, or someone that he said was good turned out to be bad. For example, if he said somehow that these two are both res, so they'd have to look over the votes and see if at any point he told me that both of these guys are res. Right, actually it's enough that he called bits res. Yeah. I think Gilga has to be my Percy. Bits didn't say anything really, and German said wrong things. So if that's the case, what was my M1? My M1 was pronub and Germa. So I pointed out Germa was good. To Gilga I told. I'll call him Gil. I told Germa was good, so and then I rezzed bits. Actually, he knew that Germa was good according to me once this failed. I didn't even have to res bits in order to give him the team. But me saying correct things that he knows is correct, from my point of view, always adds credibility to me. I'm surprised we're not talking about the fact that I res bits, not wondering how I was able to do that. I guess that means I resed him at a good time, at a reasonable time. He didn't announce that he was going. Yep, he was Percy. Right, I mean, I don't think this is anything crazy. It was a pretty standard game. I didn't do anything crazy as Merlin to make me seem like Merlin. I don't think I did anything crazy as Merlin to make me seem like I'm not Merlin. Gilga played well. He was able to figure out my team. I don't know how he picked between the two of us. Okay. He's talking about it. I was more consistent. Oh, so he didn't actually morgue either of us. He just went with me because I said more correct things. I rezzed bits. Okay. I don't think I've played with Gilgamesh before, but he seems pretty good, so he's probably just an alt of someone else that I know. I'll let it play out a bit. I'll leave the recording on just because they're still talking about it. But I think I've said what my thoughts already.